aren't currently appointed to sell United Health One, please reach out to Benevest so they can secure that appointment, because we'll want to make sure that we actually have that done as soon as possible. I realize we're getting close to AEP for Medicare and OEP for pre-65 individual. It would be a good time now to be able to appoint and get access to our portal to be able to see all the things that United Health One has to offer. That portal is www.UHOne.com/broker. So for those of you who are already appointed to sell UH1, you're going to want to visit that particular website. If you're a first-time login user, you're going to want to create an account unless you already have a United or a One Healthcare ID for UHC, Medicare Group, or ACA. You use that same ID. Returning brokers, you'll just want to log in with that healthcare ID. So very, very important. That is the site. So if you're not appointed, make sure to reach out to Benevest. If you are, that is your gateway to all things United, and we can help you navigate that once you're appointed. For today's session, I want to focus on two new products that are very consumer-centric and that will meet the needs and the growing needs of our consumers. So what this slide is detailing is the out-of-pocket cost over the last 10 years and where they're headed over the next 10 years. So it's great. We've got a guarantee issue health insurance option for consumers. But as you can see, these out-of-pocket dollar amounts are increasing. They've increased 43% over the previous 10 years, and they're going to increase projected another 79% over the next 10 years. They're currently at 9,000 plus, and they're going to go up more. And it's outpacing consumer income dramatically. So in a 2021 poll, so a couple of years ago, so even though some of these answers maybe have changed somewhat, Kaiser Family Foundation asked consumers, is it very or somewhat difficult for you to afford to pay for each of the following categories? The dark blue are all categories that are insurance related. The number one response is just narrowly beating out the cost of dental care. Is the out-of-pocket cost for medical care not covered by their insurance? That was the number one consumer concern, who said it was either very or somewhat difficult to afford these types of things. Now, granted, if you would take this poll today, maybe rent, mortgage, gasoline, or other types of utilities would be a bigger concern for them. But nonetheless, out-of-pocket costs were extremely important and extremely difficult for the consumer to be able to afford. What goes along with that is we actually last year surveyed our own insured, and we asked them, when you sat down with your agent to purchase your medical plan, did the agent discuss other types of insurance? 49% said no. That is a lost opportunity, not only for the broker, but to ensure that the client is being insured properly, because we just saw a slide that indicated how big of a concern it was for them. Of the situations where the agent actually did discuss those other types of insurance, on the right, it lists those types of plans that were actually discussed. Obviously, life insurance, followed by everything we've been talking about: dental, accident, indemnity, critical illness, vision. We have all those plans. The plan that we really want to dig into today is a new plan that's coming out, and it's our critical illness plan. So these are some stats that we offer to show the importance of being able to offer these critical illness plans. So you can see the vast amount of people that are going to purchase these plans over the next 12 months. And you can see stats below that talk about the percentages in odds of somebody getting cancer, heart attack, stroke, percentage of medical bankruptcies because of these conditions. The one stat that's not on here that I always reference is in 2021, 47% of all critical illness claims were for those under the age of 55. So I think sometimes people stereotype and think, well, people that get these things are older generally in nature, and younger people don't need to buy these types of plans. That stat alone is very indicative of the need for these to be presented on every sales encounter. We had somebody actually, unfortunately, from our claims department last year or last month pass from a heart attack, and he was under the age of 60. So I think somebody, knows people that have these types of things, and it's very important to present these when you're representing the medical plan as well. So 4 questions with critical illness insurance, and these are all rhetorical. Who do you know? Obviously, I just mentioned somebody from our claims department. Was it expected? Of course, it wasn't expected. Did it create emotional or financial stress? Of course it did. Would a lump sum check help? Absolutely it would, right? So these are very pertinent plans that have a fit when you're sitting down and discussing somebody's overall benefit package. So let's jump into this first plan that we're unveiling. Again, it will be live on that portal next Friday. So it's going to be important that you guys have access to that portal. Here's the footprint in which we're going to offer that plan. We're unveiling it in 31 states that are launching initially. We're going to continue to build on that footprint, but that is a pretty solid footprint in terms of the original launch. We do have a critical illness plan right now. It's outdated. What is going to be changing with it? Well, issue ages are increasing. So for those of you that are in the Medicare space, look at those issue ages from 59 to age 90. It's coming with increased benefit levels from 50,000 to 100,000. There are guarantee issue options within this plan for clients under the age of 75. That's pretty nice. Lifetime renewability with a variety of innovative solutions and benefits that can be added. Talk about those in a minute. I will go clockwise here to highlight some of the plan specifications. So eligibility, primary insured spouse, dependent children, issue ages from 18 to 90. So I don't want to confuse anybody. I just said 59 to 90. 59 was the cap of issue age that we had on our old plan. So 18 to 90, effective date, earliest effective date or earlier of requested date or date the app was received. I already mentioned coverage is guaranteed renewable for life. Comes with a 10-day free look in most states. Standard pre-existing look back 12 months and coming with a 12-month exclusionary period. No app fee. So very, very user-friendly. This particular slide is going to show you the maximum benefit and simplified issue on